Yeah, this is what I mapped out a few days ago, and I said if we accept above 64.5, ideally 65-ish, and close above H12 trend convincingly, I think there is a world where we first of all squeeze out those big ass shorts here, lower time frame, which are. Wait, let me show you. Asian. Yeah. Can you see it here? Yeah, like this $100 million short, which is down to 90 million now. Lots of other shorts with liquidation prices really close above price, which I think, yeah, is a good start to. And then we come to more of my idea why I kind of am bullish. Is if we look at the order book, right, the passive side of things. This whole summer, obviously, volume was super low, so it makes sense, right? During the summer, right, all those moves, I'm waiting for order book dev to load, kinda failed into passive bids or asks, right? If we had this back move up end of July into high 66, yeah, we had asks sitting above waiting to get filled, got filled a bit, no buyers left to push this, like on high volume to our 70s. Then we had like our harsh drawdown into resting bids, which then absorbed this candle before bouncing again, nothing too serious. Then we had one somewhat attempt to push also into resting Rs, no volume again after happening or attacking those. So fading again, then this breakdown, like this, I don't know, this breakdown here into some bids, nothing coming close. We see sweeps with like zero follow through to the downside. This move up into us, yeah, exhausting again, can't get above recent highs. That's like, I don't know, a single minute wick that gets those out. And yeah, what's now changing for the first time is that you see that we have negative skew against on the order book dev or had, and we haven't topped out yet, right? And we are kind of grinding higher. And this is a clear shift in price action on the passive side of things. And I am paying attention to that, like especially since I had this conversation with Moby. It was like a month ago or something. He was more or less questioning, well, I looked at flow recently, and E-flows have been much better than BTC flows, but BTC is doing better than ETH at this time, or like he's kind of surprised that Bitcoin isn't trading lower. And yeah, I was saying that most probably it's like there are not enough sellers left to push this through the lows at the volume whenever there are bids showing up, and vice versa. So yeah, we have like now a 1k BTC sell wall at 65k at the liquidation price of those big ass positions. So I think this will be very interesting, and if we flip 65, I think there's finally some space to run, because this is now trend in structure, so I would expect at least to go for new local highs, which would be 67k. And maybe we can get this move up to this point of breakdown that we had once Saylor sold. More confluence on this thesis, on this idea, right? To give you more context why 73 maybe might be interesting. This is Saylor, right? Saylor selling his 32 Bitcoin. We sold off from 80k to high 50s. Yeah, and the 73k point of breakdown when we really accelerated at start of the month. Also, this trend that we have like strong direction at start of the month continues, right? If you look at this month, this is 1st of July, straight up for 3 weeks. 3 weeks essentially. Let's go to August 1. Yeah, not really. This is kind of shifting, but July was another example. And now we talked about STRC and the fears of Saylor getting liquidated, Saylor blowing up, whatever. Look at STRC. We're back up like 30% of the low. So this is the market is pricing out the risk of Saylor getting liquidated, which makes sense since he's turning into slow BTC seller to cover this yield. Not saying that MSTR is in any good position right now. If you look at the MNAV, which is probably close to 1. So there is absolutely no reason for anyone to buy MicroStrategy over Bitcoin. which I mean, kind of bullish, right? Just buy Bitcoin, just get the crap out here, and it's fine higher time frame as long as this motherfucker doesn't blow up, which doesn't look like it. If you want to have a deep dive on this, I did some research breaking down on STRC, which got published on eRef Insights, where we were looking at the buybacks of STRC, which are obviously a reason for this thing going back up again. And I think this lines up really, really nice for a move higher potentially if we are able to flip 65k in the coming days. We are still trading below daily trend, which is sitting at 66.3, but we talked about, right, with this order book change in flow, passive side of things getting taken out for the first time in the whole summer. That's a good reaction, and I would expect that we are seeing prices above recent summer highs. So this would put us more the daily trend. And I mean, above 67, this looks like there's a lot of gaps to be filled, right? So yeah, I'm positioning positioned myself today, this morning, and shared in Telegram that I'm TWAPing Bitcoin. I opened Bitcoin long short on the yesterday to start with some Bitcoin long exposure with a hedge, and right now my portfolio is like 80 to 20 long short. So you get a feeling, right? It's I haven't been this short long in a while, right? At best for like a CME open scope. And I think the really clear validation is below 63A lower time. But it feels good to be back on the long side of things. I hate to be like bearish at all. People know that and know me. But last few weeks I've been pretty neutral, and I'm betting here. Or like my TWAP is running out.